Yo, what's going on? Son of Chaos talking to you, and welcome to a different video today. I just want to let you guys know that I am actually back on YouTube. For good. And there are a few reasons why I haven't been making videos lately, so I want to get down to that. But without any further ado, let's get on to that. Alright, so now that we got into the nitty-gritty of this part of the video, there's a few reasons why I haven't been making videos lately. Basically, long video short is basically like my old computer decided to crash on me, not to mention die on me. I mean, it's not dead, it's just that, I decided to give up on the whole computer. Like, how can I put this in a way that you guys can understand? Like, me, a friend of mine, he's kind of sort of, tech navvy than I am. Okay, like 50-50. Like, I kind of know my roundabouts when it comes to the computers, but at the same time, there are still stuff that I don't know about PCs in general. So I had a friend to help me out with it, but me and him, we decided to give up on the whole thing. Like, oh my god, like, it was a fucking headache. Like, it was my worst fucking nightmare. I'm gonna sit here and tell y'all that right now. Like, 100. It was an extremely, like, it was just my worst nightmare. Like, there are no words to fucking describe how I feel about the whole situation. So, at the end of the day, I basically got me a new computer. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how do I like it? I actually love it. It's a lot better than what my old computer had to do with. I'm gonna sit there and say that right now. And not to mention that sooner or later I might get a Sony Vegas Pro for this computer that I am using as of right now. Not to mention I actually have a PC that has a GPU, so hooray. So there's that. So yeah, those are the reasons why I haven't been making videos lately. So that's all y'all need to know. Thank God I got me a new computer because Jesus Christ, like, I was going nuts. Now, you guys are probably wondering what have I been up to lately. That is very easy to explain, and I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and simple. I've basically been doing three things. Sleeping, enjoying the holidays way back in November and December, especially when I had like a few long days off, and not to mention been catching up on YouTube stuff. And what I mean by that is basically, basically updating my channel, which I will get to that here in a few minutes. And not to mention, like, I got a lot to say about my main job. I'm gonna be super honest with y'all. My main job kind of sucks. I'm gonna be super honest. Like, to put it bluntly, my boss is basically, a fucking dickhead. Let me just put it that way. I'm gonna say this right now, 100, we have a coworker that is just extremely annoying. And how can I put this in a way short and sweet? He thinks that he knows everything than we do. Not to mention my main boss basically treats us like shit and treat us like we're stupid. Even though 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna keep it 100 and real with y'all. See, he may think that I'm stupid, but little does he know that I'm actually a lot smarter than he thinks. And not to mention, he thinks we don't know what we're doing in the dish room, even though this is coming from somebody who's been working in the dish room for the past like 10 years now. And not to mention, knows more than what my main boss does. I'm not even joking when I say that. I mean, I've literally been working, no, actually, let me rephrase that. Been doing dishes for 10 motherfucking years. I basically work in the dish room, and I've been a dishwasher for 10 years. As y'all can tell right now that I'm basically a pro. I'm gonna give y'all a 100% and keeping it real advice, okay? And I'm gonna give y'all the best advice that y'all gonna get. If y'all ever decided to become a manager no matter where you're working at, whether it's in the food industry or whatever it is that you want to do, if you have the manager job or become a manager, make sure that you treat your motherfucking co-workers with fucking respect. Because I can tell you, when it comes to being a manager and money, it can really mess you the fuck up. And I'm not even joking when I say that. Like this one person that I used to like he used to be like a cook, but now all of a sudden, ever since he started becoming a manager, he let power get to his head. Not to mention, I wouldn't be surprised if he let money get to his head too. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, you guys are probably wondering what I'm going to do. That is a simple answer. I'm basically going to find me another main job because I'm going to be super honest. I can't stand my main boss, and I can't stand this one coworker who thinks he knows it all when he really doesn't. He has a brain of an avocado. You know what the sad part about it is? Is that, my manager is going to have to come to a point when to know that he have lost. Because, real talk for a second, all of us and my friends are going to go somewhere else to work where they actually treat motherfuckers with respect and, not to mention, get better pay. It's going to come to that point. And my manager needs to understand that, he can't just always treat people like shit to get whatever he wants. Mm-hmm. Alright, so now that we got into the nitty-gritty part of this video, I would like to talk about the changes that I'm going to be making for this channel. I'm going to be super honest with you. There's not a whole lot of changes, to be super honest with you, but at the same time, there's going to be at least a little bit slight changes. For starters, is that, well, I forgot to mention on the last part of this video, as you guys just seen just now, but I'm actually thinking about going to college. Yes, I am actually thinking about going to college to fulfill my dream. And also, not to mention that I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all, that I'm actually getting tired of dishwashing. Oh my god, I am absolutely fucking tired of dishwashing. I am. It's just horrendous. And I just need to move on. Anyway, talking about the YouTube channel changes on my channel, basically, there's gonna be, at least, 2 changes. Number 1 is making my thumbnails look all popped out. And number 2 is changing my goddamn banner. Oh my god, when was the last time I've actually changed my banner? I need to make, a different banner to make it look all popped out and everything. And speaking of things looking all popped out, I definitely need to make my thumbnails look a lot more better, because thumbnails to me are kind of super important. Now, 50-50, they're important, but at the same time, I don't want to focus on thumbnails too much, but at the same time, again, it's extremely important. I just want to let you guys know ahead of time that I have purchased Tales of Symphonia for the PlayStation 4. And I am definitely going to be doing a playthrough of it on this channel, starting as soon as I start up my PlayStation 4. Not to mention, also, another heads up, I am definitely going to be doing a long play of Resident Evil 4, also on the PlayStation 4. And the reason why I am doing it is because Resident Evil 4 Remake will be initially be released on March 24th, 2023, which is year 2023, obviously. But I just want to let you guys know that, because I do love the Resident Evil series very, very much. And I want y'all to see it on this channel, and not to mention probably do some other Resident Evil games as well. And last but not least, making changes for myself. Now, you guys are probably wondering what I am talking about. I'm talking about, making changes from my life and, trying to stay healthy. Now, speaking of staying healthy, I have been, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Gonna be super honest. I don't really want to get sick anymore. It fucking sucks. I'm gonna be super honest. It really fucking sucks. I'm gonna be honest. And not to mention, I have been trying to eat healthy lately. I've been better about it because, for one thing, I've started to eat, dark chocolate and roasted almonds and all that stuff. Maybe I should try eating, regular almonds as well. I heard eating almonds is good for health as well. Not to mention, other stuff like eating vegetables, um, getting plenty of sleep, which is something I really got to do because, let's be honest, sometimes I like to stay up late and play video games. I'll be honest, like, y'all caught me red-handed. Sometimes I like to stay up and play video games. I'm gonna be super honest. I don't know why, it's just been a filthy ass habit. I don't know why I stay up and play video games when knowing that I needed my rest. I don't know why. I've been trying to find that answer, but, I think for this New Year revolution of mine that I made way back in January, the number one thing that I want to concentrate on is getting plenty of sleep. Like, Jesus Christ. Because, let's be honest, sometimes staying up and playing video games can be really bad for your health, which is something that I am trying to work on as a whole. And not to mention, staying healthy as much as possible. Not to mention eating the right foods instead of, having high level of sugar in my body, like drinking pop, which is not good for me at all. And not to mention laying off the sugar in general. Now, the thing is that not having too much sugar is a bad thing. No, like, what am I trying to say here? Like, having too much sugar in your body is bad, but at the same time, as long as you put it in moderation and don't, like, per se, like, drink too much pop, as much as you stop drinking so much pop and you drink it with moderation, not to mention drink, like, water, because 95% of the time, like, water is part of our system. And also, not to mention, drinking water is healthy than drinking pop. And also, I'm trying to quit pop. Okay, maybe not quit entirely, but, just drink it in moderation. Like, per se, like when I go to a restaurant, I get like a hamburger or pizza or any of that stuff. Just letting you guys know that I've also forgot to mention that I'm actually looking into weightlifting. Now, you guys could probably sit there and tell me that, weightlifting is a lot of work. But I can actually do it. I got the confidence in myself to do it. Not to mention, a while back, 2022, way back in August, or was it July? I can't even remember when I did push-ups, but I've actually started doing push-ups, which, doing push-ups is actually not that bad. And also, I'm actually thinking about, thinking about studying the martial arts, taking martial art lessons, because I'm going to be super honest, like, real talk for a minute, what got me into martial arts was Mortal Kombat. Well, okay, one Pacific Mortal Kombat game was Ultimate Mortal Kombat. That's what got me into martial arts in the first place. Fun fact, to be super honest with you. And also, I'm thinking about maybe God, I can't talk today. I'm thinking of actually purchasing Tongfas. I'm thinking about doing Tongfa exercises, which I heard that it can actually increase your body, I think, if you guys know what I mean. But that's my plan, and not to mention doing other martial arts stuff as well. I don't know what got me into martial arts so much. I guess maybe it's due to the fact that, maybe it's because of, Jackie Chan and Jet Li. Believe it or not, like, Jet Li and Jackie Chan, not to mention Bruce Lee, the man himself, is what got me into martial arts in the first place. But again, Mortal Kombat got me into martial arts as well. Gonna be super honest. Well, I'm gonna wrap this video up because I got stuff to do. Stay tuned for more videos, and don't forget that I will be posting Tales of Symphonia for the PS4, and not to mention, on March 24th, Resident Evil 4 Remake is going to be coming out on March 24th. At least I think that's what it's going to be, the initial release. And not to mention, I'm going to be playing this on the PS5. Just so you guys know, I made a little error that I said PS4 when I meant to say PS5. So that's all I got to say for now. Thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a good day. See ya.